I wanted to talk a little bit about something that's really been on my mind. You know, oftentimes it seems like people think that without God you don't really deserve to be in the world. That's not true. The very same preachers who denigrate their existence as mere atoms and molecules will in the next breath say that because those atoms and molecules were made by God, constructed into you, the wonderful human body, that somehow they're all of a sudden profoundly amazing. And all the things that the atoms and molecules have been configured into, waterfalls, the stars, the sun, the planets, the human body, animals, all these things should bring glory to God. Well, if atoms and molecules are not a big deal, then why do so many preachers make them a big deal? I mean, I fail to see how I need God to be considered worth living in the world, to consider myself as worthy of living in the world. Simply does not make sense. So, I mean, think about it. What would this world look like without God? Well, there would be still the nature of a waterfall. Could you still look at it and think, man, that's beautiful? Could you still look at the Trinity River and think, that's a nice looking river, you know? It's a good river to run by. Could you still hear the chirping of the birds and think they're beautiful? Could you still look at the human body and think, man, that's amazing? You know, one of the things that I think are very interesting are stars. I look out the stars and I think, man, that's gorgeous. That's beautiful. And when I looked at the stars, I always somehow felt connected to the world somehow. Like I got a sense of perspective. And what I've learned is that the stars exploded. And over time evolved into the eyes that you are looking at me with right now. And into your consciousness. And into your body. We're literally stars. We're literally constructed by the universe. Have you ever thought of a star explosion? Have you ever seen a picture of one, or maybe seen a video of one, maybe even in a Christian context or Christian video, and thought, man, that's amazing. Well, when some stars exploded, and when they exploded, they were crafting you. I mean, how beautiful would that look without a God? You're literally constructed from stars. Which means that this thing that we call consciousness is literally the stars looking at themselves. We are the stars looking at the universe. We are the universe looking at itself. And for me, with that perspective, I mean, I still see all that beauty, but I'm part of it. Looking at it. And in that realization, I found profound peace. I find a profound sense of connection, of belonging, that some might call love. And I wonder sometimes if the hole in our heart is from being told over and over again, you don't belong in the world. You don't belong in the world. You don't belong in the world unless you apologize for your existence. There's a bee. another part of the universe. But anyway, I mean, you don't belong in the universe. You don't belong in the universe. You don't belong in the universe unless you apologize for your existence and say you are a sinner. And then this non-existent entity will come into your life and give you grace that you don't deserve. You don't deserve to be in the universe, but he'll let you be in it anyway. I think that's what bothers me so much, is that people are told this, when it's just not true. You're part of it. You're not alone because, well, you're part of it. Maybe that lie, maybe that dystopia is what causes so much discomfort. Because we know we're in part of the world, and yet we're told that we're not. And we have to apologize for it. And maybe that's what creates a hole in our hearts. Because when I get that sense of perspective, and when I see myself as part of the world, I still move, I still do things, because I'm part of the world. I'm not, like, just absent from it. I'm still motivated. But it's different. Like, I feel a sense of peace, and that hole in my heart is gone. And I think that's something I've been trying to communicate over and over again. And it's something that I intend to continue defending. Hopefully that makes some sense. And I'll leave you with that for now.